I didn't know Jake from State Farm was so freaking jacked and yoked. My God.
Dude.
So I'm just like, can I get a oh yeah? And I just they're gonna tell me, yo, Trevor, yo, Grandpa Trev, yo, fuck off, man. That old shit is garbage. We got this VR headset shit.
Yeah,
I can feel getting shot now in Call of Duty. Like, fuck, I need that for.
No, like they actually implement pain in games, and you just have like this 7-year-old hardcore gamer staring up at your like 90-year-old face, and he's like, "I've experienced the pain of 1,000 deaths. You can teach me nothing, old man." And it's just like, oh my God.
He penned one of his best verses in his career 20 years in. Like, was free.
Factaroonies, my brother. Factaroonie and cheese, my man.
He didn't even pen it.
And he didn't even
write it. Yeah.
Say hi to the intro, David. Say hi.
Hey, hi intro.
Who's it?
Hi intro. That's gonna be where the beat drops.
Yep.
Dude, that's fucked up. No, because I remember hearing a story like years back about this guy that worked at a meat processing plant, and he died in a vat that chops up all the meat and stuff. Jesus. So he literally got minced to death, and like he had a family, man. Like that's such a
that is awful.
Like he takes all your dignity away. You die in a vat full of meat.
That's not an open casket.
Fucked up. No, that's fucked up.
Yeah, there used to be a lot of that crazy freaking stuff back in the day before like regulations and child labor laws and stuff, and just like
just mangled
fingers getting in the food. And
do we want to start the show this way? Is this how we're starting the show?
Yeah,
I think we should.
Okay, I guess we're starting the show. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to episode 39 of the Unboxing Life podcast. We are here. Alex is celebrating. Alex is popping off. How you doing, Alex? I'll intro you first. What's good, dude?
I'm absolutely amazing right now.
Absolutely amazing. That is fantastic. I love to hear
happy.
And see that. Your beautiful face.
Oh,
I'm happy to be here.
Oh,
all right. Nice. And then, of course, we have Treasure Coon, aka Trevor.
Oh yeah, thank you, Daddy, for giving me my nickname.
Oh my goodness.
David, you're still the Arinator.
Yeah,
David
so I am.
Still the
so I am.
All right.
People gotta know.
This is actually technically a preview.
So happening before.
Yeah, this is a preview of our next episode, but you don't know what it means yet.
The scenes.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's up, guys?
So that's the Arinator down there. What's going on?
Yeah.
I said down there. I don't know where you're actually above me on the actual recording.
Yeah.
So.
Get fricked, Sonny. I am the Arinator. And what's up, everybody?
Right. And of course, I am Cameron. We are your four hosts for today for this horrendous start to a variety hour in terms of the subject matter, not in terms of the entertainment, though, because I'm sure you're all deeply entertained.
Yeah.
About definitely what I can imagine is one of the worst ways to go out.
Yeah.
And then other kinds of terrible, terrible ends to just never mind.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get shit on, but
yeah,
I've heard people like golden showers. I don't see the appeal in them, but
yeah, I mean,
Trump.
What?
Golden showers?
Donald Trump, golden showers, that whole sex tape thing. No one's following me here.
Oh, he got peed on?
Yeah, there's like a supposed...
He got peed on?
There was a supposed conspiracy, like, Trump sex tape where, like, the request he gave the person was, like, piss on me. But that's like literally all like
ad-lib to that one.
That's like all the credibility.
Yeah, it's all hearsay. It's all like whatever the fuck. But honestly, as a betting man, I would bet it exists somewhere. I bet it exists somewhere.
And Biden pissed on him last year, so you know.
Dang,
oh, well.
That was the tape. That was the tape.
Oh fucking well, man.
It pans up and it's Joe Biden himself.
No, I meant he pissed on him in the election, David.
I know. I was playing into the freaking joke. And that's how Trump got his hair color.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe a bit of an obvious joke, but it's
Orange,
fine.
Wow, he was really dehydrated, huh?
A bit of an obvious joke, but we're lit.
Rough, buddy. Oh my goodness, that's going on right now, the impeachment trial. But I don't think we should talk about that because that's
prophecies as foretold by the Arinator.
Yeah, it's not gonna take him out or take him out again. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I think enough Republican senators can't
No.
fathom the fact that they, backed him up previously, and now they got to kind of not go down with the ship, as it were, like save the ship.
I mean, well, yeah, you look at party lines; it's not going to be like 2/3 or whatever. So
yeah,
which is what it's needed, right?
Yeah, you need 2/3 for
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, 2/3 majority. So that's that. They needed to flip like 7, like in the teens, senators.
Yeah, it's wild as heck.
So yeah, that's that. That's all about that. But anyway, in other news, Trump supporter, technically, Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I've rooted for him.
Won.
Yeah, I mean, Tom is. We love him for his football and not for
That's
whatever.
facts. That's facts.
7 rings, baby. It didn't go down.
Rings.
It did not
7
go down
rings.
at all. How I called it.
Don't do that.
Track 10
last
on
week.
Thank You Next.
I named myself Tom's 7th ring last week. It came true. That was about 3 hours before the game. You're now going to be hearing this like 2 weeks after the game, when you're like already sick of hearing Super Bowl bullshit. But
no, it's only a week.
Yeah, okay. Come on, Monday.
Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Only 8 days.
Which is a lifetime in terms of news.
That's
I
very
guess
true.
That's
that's
fair.
true too.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
Not like we get a whole lot of views anyway.
Stop being negative Nancy over there.
I'm not being negative, Nancy. I'm being realist, Robert.
Being
Randy.
Realist
I
Robert.
was gonna give you Randy.
That's funny.
But anyway, it didn't. I predicted that there's no way the Bucks win anything but a close game. Like it was gonna have to be like a tooth and nail, like bloodbath on the field battle, and they just fucking slaughtered them. And the Chiefs slaughtered themselves essentially because.
To be fair, the
penalties
refs
and
were
bullshit.
swinging for the Bucks.
It
They were
was-
getting hit with penalties every other play, dog. I felt so bad for that defensive line.
It was tough. A lot. There were a couple calls that were horseshit that I literally
They were
I
looking
literally
at him
looked
like
at the TV and I looked at the people next to me and I was like, "That call was horseshit, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, that call was horseshit."
he would be like he would tap his shoulders, holding 15-yard penalty, first down. Like
Yeah, there were
Damn.
a couple
bro,
egregious
like, he
ones,
was
but
just
they were
giving him a massage.
there were a lot of completely fair ones, and then but the Bucks just ended up being the better team because like there were so many moments. I mean the fucking like TikTok and whatever it does, they do the videos of like Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl and he's just like gets sacked, does a backflip, throws it up, line drive, hits Tyreek Hill in the fucking face and he doesn't catch it. It's like, bro, come on. It's like that. Like your quarterback just did everything, and you just let it hit you in the fucking face. I honestly think he didn't expect that ball to even come in. Patrick Mahomes is just that fucking ridiculous. But yeah, so
31-9.
Pat-
His name is Tom Brady.
Patty Mahomes put on a fucking circus show, but it was not enough. Not even close.
To be fair to him though, he was throwing fairly well, like for being pressured so fucking hard.
Yeah,
like
very well.
Like, the Bucks defense
Not fairly
was
well.
The Bucks defense was incredible, but he just he was throwing shit like sideways that was still gunning for the receivers, but it just wasn't good enough.
That's Mahomes, baby. You got to watch a good Super Bowl, dude. Like they're not guaranteed.
That wasn't
to be
a
that
good Super Bowl.
That was
like they got like in terms of I knew
There's
like from
been
the first like a couple of touchdowns, like I was just like, there's no way that they're getting slaughtered. They scored 3 field goals in 4 quarters.
Yeah,
that's not a good Super Bowl. Like they just got blown out.
Well, I mean, a matchup.
I enjoyed the shit out of it, but like I had a good time with the wife. You know, we made some wings and some burgers and shit.
Oh.
I missed half the fucking ads because we were sitting there cooking wings, but they were bomb as hell.
You didn't miss too much.
At least you saw Aubrey, yeah. That's all.
I sat down. I sat down and saw Aubrey. I was like, yeah.
His name is Aubrey. He started singing. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I was gonna say I forget the line in the it's like you're my second or whatever, or like you're my backup, whatever Jake from State Farm says to Drake. He's like no, you're my backup, you'll never be the main one, or like so he says some bullshit like that. But like imagine delivering that line to Drake. Like calling
That's
Drake
wild.
up, calling Drake your backup. Like
Which I didn't know Jake from State Farm was so freaking jacked and yoked. My God,
dude.
He was in a freaking turtleneck, and I'm still like, my God, been pumping the iron. Let's go.
Pump it up.
Yeah. Even though I did not catch the Super Bowl, I didn't watch a single second of it.
Oh my god.
You didn't watch the halftime show?
Nope. I saw.
how'd you guys feel about the weekend though?
Man, decent.
It's alright.
Good performance.
I thought it was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I love the House of Mirrors shit. I love that it's a meme.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
There was like a I'm talking about the actual performance, like when he actually goes into the House of Mirrors and he finds the people that are in masks and stuff, and it's a super big raucous, like they're all just like kind of dancing around like drunk as shit, and then there's like a point where it stops completely and they're all like synchronized. I thought that was cool as shit.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
The set was dope as fuck. I thought he was cool. He did some songs off House of Balloons. Like he was.
Oh wow.
He was tearing into his set list, but
the transition into Blinding Lights was fucking disgusting. That was it was so clean. It was like the perfect moment of like you realize it's happening as it's happening, and it like just brings you along with it.
I think it was just he kind of brought you into the Weeknd's world, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was a different performance.
My friends and I watching the game, watching Tom throw 2 consecutive touchdowns to Gronk. Just saying, like, it had to be that this was going to happen.
He was targeting Gronkowski the entire game. Like, yo, that's you. You're going to catch it.
Up, dude.
I'm not throwing it to anyone else.
You could watch some long highlight videos of Tom connecting with Gronk. They do work.
That's basically their entire career.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
them putting in that work.
I wasn't even.
Homeboy literally came out of retirement to put in that work with him.
I was thinking about like Godwin. I was thinking about Evans, like getting touchdowns, and like nope, just easy line drives to Gronk's fucking head, like over and over again.
Dang.
Yeah. I was talking about Chris Godwin would end up like down the field forever, and he saw the ball like twice all game. It was just all running, all Gronk, all like penalties. They had so many yards of penalties, but
overall, it was a very enjoyable experience. I wish it was a little closer, but I was happy that Tampa got the ring. So
yeah,
there you go.
I will say, me and Trevor, we just missed Gronkowski the day before. We were hoping to see Brady, but when we went to Disney, we did not see any football players.
What part did he go to?
We went to Hollywood.
Oh, okay. So it was like the day before we went.
Yeah, it was Monday, and we went on Tuesday.
Yeah. Speaking of Disney, we had a little mishap, like
an oopsie.
Oh, I've been dying to hear this story. You've been saving it for the cast, so let's do this. Yeah,
we made
an oopsie. You want to take it away?
Set the scene for us.
So y'all know the main ride, Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance.
I wish I knew it.
It's the main attraction, the hottest ride.
It's
basically the hottest ride right now. And because it's the hottest ride, they have to do this virtual queue where you go on the app and you go on at a certain time and select the group so that you're confirmed to be slotted in the line to get on the ride. And they do it 2 times throughout the day, once at 7 in the morning and another time at 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 p.m.
They used to do it at 2 p.m. They used to give you a little more time because they weren't as efficient with the lines. So they had to give themselves more padding. Actually, it used to be like 10 a.m. and then it was 2 p.m. But now they switched it to you can
they switched it to all kinds.
Well, I can see where this story's going.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, so I woke up at 7 a.m. and like literally the app like freaking servers went down like worse than anything you've ever seen. It just stays loading, and then when it loads, it's all gone. So it's like thanks for the app. So
we
were gonna have to do it at
PS5.
Yes, facts.
Exactly like that.
Salute to the struggle.
Exactly like that. So no big deal. We'll just do it at 1. So what we went through the day. Beautiful day.
Yeah, beautiful day. Super hot. And we decided to get into the Tower of Terror line. It was like what 12:15 maybe. The line was like 55 minutes.
I don't even know what time it was. I was just out of the zone in terms of time.
Yeah, and we were just chilling. We were in the line for Tower of Terror.
I'm at Disney. I have transcended time.
True.
Basically, though. So we're waiting for there, and we get onto the ride vehicle about like maybe like 1:02 p.m. We completely spaced on the virtual queue. Like we were on Tower of Terror when they were doing it. So we got out and we walked out to the Aerosmith roller coaster. And Alex just like, I'm just walking right next to Alex. And I was just like, we missed it. And I'm just like, huh? And then I look at my phone and I'm like, no fucking way we missed it. And I look at it and it's 108 and I'm just like, fuck! Like, I was so pissed because that was half the reason I wanted to go to the park.
Oh, man.
That's rough. So you didn't end up getting on it?
And
No, because they close it.
No.
I looked at the app just to see, and it was like, join virtual queue. And then it opens up and it's just like, everything's been filled.
Dang.
Yeah. And the only reason I remembered is because we were walking off the line and I seen homie with a Star Wars shirt. And then I looked at my phone because of the time and I said,
dude, it was such a fucking like
face
palm bullshit. Yeah.
Bro moment. Dang.
We were like depressed in the freaking Aerosmith line for like
not even gonna lie
20 minutes.
Depressed in the Aerosmith line. Is that a new album coming out?
Yeah, could be.
No, but you all did miss his concert.
Aerosmith.
Jesus.
You all really did miss the Trevor concert though, so.
Was that actual? What was that?
So like, there's a point where
you sent the photo, and it's like a movie billboard, like a mini movie billboard that you see outside the theater or whatever, and it was like in concert now, Trevor. So what was that?
If you have the Magic Band, it'll scan. Like, there's a camera in that room or like a sensor, and it'll scan your Magic Band, and it's got your Disney ID on it or whatever, and it'll change the name on the concert like pamphlet or flyer you want to call it.
Yeah.
So it'll be like Trevor, and like. I thought it was like total coincidence because like we had texted that in the chat a while ago. So I thought it was just one of those names that they just like kind of picked and we're just like, let's just have this up here to make look it cool.
Oh, but it was you.
But it's not. So and then a chick right behind us walks by and what was her name?
Like Deborah or something.
Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, and it
Shout
lit up
you.
her name in a completely different post, and I'm just like, wow, we're walking around with these RFID like chips that are just completely aware of everything we're doing. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's all synced up.
It's a little scary.
When you get the chip, that's tough, man.
But
when you get the chip.
We got first in line on the roller coaster and then or the first row in the roller coaster. And it was like having technical difficulties or whatever. So we're just sitting in the tunnel after the ride and like a good like 5 minutes goes by and I'm just like, yo, like they gotta let us out. And so I'm just like, can I get a and I scream it like that. And I swear to God, I heard one chick say it.
Oh my God.
My man Trevor is bold. God
sometimes
dang.
you just gotta let one rip like that, you know?
For sure.
What
are they gonna do? They're restrained.
Yeah.
I told you about that video I saw of like a elementary school teacher's TikTok, and the kids are like in the room going like to each other like, can I get a and they like call and response and they're like, not even in the Zoom, like in the classroom, in the freaking like masked up in the classroom. It was just like,
so they couldn't tell who it was.
Who says it? Everyone just.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I would have got away with so much dumb shit if I was like that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Oh my God. That's stealthy. Yeah.
People were doing
That's
early pandemic, joining random Zoom calls and being fucking obnoxious.
Right as it started. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw two videos like that.
You know what I want to talk about though? My track of the week.
Oh my God, we didn't even do fucking traditions.
Yeah,
did we never do traditions?
No,
we never did traditions. And I got a good ass fact too.
We're being natural boys, and we're just flowing with the.
I'm gonna go with mine. I'm gonna go with mine. It's super quick.
Mid episode traditions. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
The quote is from Master Oogway.
Nice.
There are no accidents.
I know it.
We do this pod thing, and we just go with the flow. There ain't no accidents in this piece.
True. Who is Master Oogway? What is he from?
He's the turtle.
I think he's in the
Kung Fu
sequel.
Panda.
He's in the sequel trilogy, right?
He's the turtle in Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, Panda.
Yeah.
Sequel
he's
trilogy.
not in Star Wars?
What?
I swear to God. Okay. So wait. Chill. Hold on. Let me state my case. Real quick. Because I looked it up, right? No, so I looked it up, right? And it says quotes right here. There's a little section. Look, you can look it up. It's just I looked up Master Oogway quote, and it says, "Poe, maybe I should just quit." And then that's all I read. And I thought he was talking about Poe from
Star Wars.
Yeah.
But indeed, it is Poe the Panda from the DreamWorks. From the
as portrayed by
DreamWorks
Jack Black
franchise.
Jack Black is the man.
I love Jack Black.
Kung Fu Panda. That was an elite pod
That was the
moment
first
right
time
there.
you heard that quote?
No.
No.
How do you not know it's Master Wu? Like,
because
Kung
no
Fu
one
Panda.
references that movie when they say it. It's just the quote. Like they always say it in the YouTube comments. They never like, "Oh, Kung Fu Panda was so great." Like
Every
there's
But
no
every time
every
time I see the memes, it's like Kung Fu Panda. So.
Same, yeah.
The only time I see that is when I'm in YouTube comments.
Every time I see the meme, it's like it's a still from the movie, and it says like in quotes like "There are no accidents, Master Oogway," and it's like his face next to it.
Well,
So
no accidents.
Wow.
So Trevor getting that mistaken is not an accident.
that
so
was because it generated
that's
content.
fine. Yes, he did that on purpose.
I did it on purpose.
He didn't do it on purpose, but it was meant to be.
Because,
it was meant to be.
Because David is the one who brought us back. We're gonna give David's track of the episode a spin right now. Yeah.
We talked about Denzel Curry dropping a track with Conway, but he dropped a remix of an older song he has called "Bruh" with Denzel Curry, and the "Bruh" remix is my track of the week because it's hard as frick.
I didn't hear that one. I heard the two. I didn't hear the third one.
Okay, yeah. I would
How is it?
definitely. I would recommend it to y'all, especially Trevor. You know,
Okay. It's a
an
JID song, right?
Yeah, JID with Denzel Curry.
Denzel? Okay.
It's an easy recommend. They both kill their verses. It's a pretty standard like beat and hook and everything, but just a lot of fun to listen to. JID is the man. So is Denzel. You know they're bringing the heat. They got chemistry. We need an EP with those two.
I would be totally down. That is the new Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole is JID and Denzel Curry.
Damn.
There you go. There you go. And it'll never happen because you said that, and it'll never.
You're gonna drop a White Saturday or something and call it a day.
White Saturday.
And it'll all be your fault, Trevor.
There are no accidents.
Yeah, that's
There are no
funny.
accidents.
Black Friday, White Saturday.
Yep.
Wait, wait, before we keep going, what beats would you want JID on, and what beats would you want? Because they only do one, right? They swap.
Yeah, they swap.
They do Tale of Two Cities, and they do
what? Yeah.
Mad City. Which one did
Oh, all right. He did all right.
All right.
Yeah. If maybe JID could do Diet or something, that'd be kind of crazy. Or like,
JID would be good on that.
He could do some crazy flows over that. What's it?
I wouldn't mind to have another like more chill song, like If Tomorrow's Not Here by Denzel.
Oh yeah, okay.
I wouldn't mind to see him on Working Out.
Oh, dang, good pick. It completely subverts my expectations. Yeah,
that's my favorite JID song. So.
Oh, Working Out. That's a great one. Yeah, the piano sample and everything. Come on now. You really working out? That's a good one. There you go.
Teabagging Alex this time.
Dang.
Oh, on my screen, you're below me.
Yeah,
So.
no, on the screen, it's David is above me.
Yeah, I see that too.
And you're above Alex.
I like nerd not about music though.
I also
not about anything else.
True. True.
What
the
fuck was I gonna say? All right, well there you go.
Nice.
That's the track of the episode.
Yeah,
Alex, do you have any sort of a story or a punny situation for us of any kind? You have something
I do got something that'll make you think.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what's gonna make you boys think. What's the difference between a cat and a comma?
Hold on, let's try to figure.
A cat and a comma.
Hmm.
No fern. Nope.
I don't know. What's the difference between a cat and a
the
comma?
pause. The pause.
It's. Yeah. No, you're right. Go ahead. Yeah. No,
I don't know what.
That's our final answer.
You ready?
Yeah.
Something to do with pause.
All right. Close. One has claws at the end of its paws, and one is a pause at the end of a clause.
Wow, okay.
Elaborate.
I got part. That is elaborate and smart. Wow.
If we were to guess that word for word, that would be kind of insane.
yeah.
Just look it up.
Comes to me in a freaking vision.
What is it?
My mind,
Wait, hold on.
my mind connects these lines like crosswords.
I'm in.
Crosswords.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's nutty. All right.
That's a good one.
I'll wrap up.
For you.
I'll wrap up.
Yeah.
I got another. I think it was last week. I had a nice, maybe 2 weeks ago, a nice Genghis. Or no, it wasn't Genghis. The other one I looked at for this week was Genghis, but I didn't end up going with that one. We had a nice King Tut. King Tut fact. So I'm bringing it back, not quite to the BCs, but in the early 80s.
Oh.
Yeah, that's definitely not quite the BCs.
Not quite the BCs. It's close.
Almost.
Close.
Before comma.
The fact for this episode is that ancient Roman oracle Thrasyllus of Mendes once prophesied that, quote, Caligula had no more chance of becoming an emperor than of riding a horse across the Bay of Baia. I think I'm pronouncing that right. The Bay of Baia.
Mm-hmm.
In the year 39 AD, 2 years after becoming emperor, Caligula ordered ships to construct the largest pontoon bridge in history, a distance of 3 miles across the Bay of Baia. Caligula, who reportedly could not swim, then donned the breastplate of Alexander the Great, mounted his horse, and successfully rode the 3 miles across the bay out of pure spite.
Wow, get freaking bodied.
Dude, if I had the resources to do that, I would absolutely do that shit. Yeah, that is hilarious.
That's hilarious. Also, when you said the early 80s, I thought, so you're talking about Caligula, and I was like, huh?
Yeah, I realized it. I realized it sounded similar as I said it, and I was like, I'm just not going to correct myself and just keep on going.
Yeah, so it's not the 1980s.
No.
Yeah.
The 80s, as in the year.
The early Anno Dominis, if you will.
Oh.
The early 10s.
There are about, what, 20 different 80s. So
the late 10s.
It would be the late 20 different 80s.
There's a lot of 80s.
Goodness.
Caligula's like a crazy guy, right? He like did crazy stuff, didn't he?
He was only emperor for like 5 years.
I'm not a historian, so
that's almost as great as Cameron being like, "Oh shit, fuck," you know.
Yeah.
He did crazy stuff, right?
Yo, fucking Genghis Khan was an asshole, right? I remember that.
Yeah, out of the yeah, he was an asshole.
You remember when Genghis Khan was an asshole?
Bit of a jerk.
He was
a bit of a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that like a Norm Macdonald joke? Yeah.
The thing about Genghis is that like something of like some massive percentage of people still living in like the Eurasian steppe are like can trace their lineage back to Genghis Khan because he literally
raped everyone.
Literally raped everyone. Yeah. It's kind of insane. Really
but anyway,
super messed up.
I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, and that has to do with the Mongol invasion of Tsushima Island.
They use swords.
Pretty cool.
That has to do with it directly, you frick.
Oh, okay. All right. Shit.
What did Cameron say?
I said they use swords. Yeah.
They do use swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Okay. I got ahead of myself. You were saying that it has to do with the Mongol invasion of Tsushima, which is a way better transition out of it than what I was saying. Is what David was bodying me for.
Yeah. So great game, by the way.
I heard
to get out. I got the platinum, thankfully. At 43 hours it took me. It was quite a long game, but
I want to. That's one of the ones I'm waiting on because it looks beautiful. I tried it out a little bit.
Oh my god!
Because my it's one. It's one of my sister's like top 10 games. I think she loves it. Yeah.
It was cool play.
And when I was seeing it on the PS5, it's like one of the few games that like looks almost as good as RDR2 to me. It was looking amazing. Like.
Honestly, I think it looks better to me just because there are so many like. Hear me out, man. You never even seen it. There's so many set pieces in that game, like the changing of the colors and the falling of the leaves, like they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Like all the duels, like it's so fucking crazy. But you just gotta kind of see it to believe it. It looks incredible.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Scenery.
Was Sekiro was in your top 10, right, David?
Sekiro was in mine. Yeah.
So certainly you like Ghost of Tsushima.
You would definitely like it. Yeah, it's just a more colorful Sekiro.
I would definitely like
honestly.
it. Dang, more colorful, harder.
I have Sekiro. I haven't played too much of it.
Oh, dang.
I forgot that it was in David's top 10.
You have it on Xbox? Oh,
Yeah.
Trevor does.
Shadows Die Twice.
I have it.
ladies and gentlemen.
I am currently in the process of tackling all of my extensive backlog, so it's on the list, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
Can't wait.
Trevor, if it hasn't been said on the pod, if it hasn't been said on the pod before, which it probably has, but tell the beautiful people how many games you bought on last Black Friday.
Oh my lord! So I wanted to show David that these two. Which one did you play, David? You played 2 or 3?
Two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
Nice.
You liked it?
Great game, yeah. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to that one. But yeah, for Black Friday, because I'd spend money like an idiot, Best Buy had. It was pretty smart, and I'm still fully overwhelmed by it. But Best Buy had a great Black Friday sale, and I bought 15 fucking games for my PlayStation 4.
Dang.
For the price of, I think it was a little under $400, and the games were worth almost $800, like before the discount. So it was like quite literally half off. I couldn't not do that.
Yeah.
It was insane.
If you have the money, yeah.
That is definitely a backlog, yeah. Respect to you, a true gamer in the podcast.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Have you heard of Control?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
I've seen a little bit of it, yeah.
Okay. It was free on PlayStation this month, and oh gosh golly, you need to play it.
Yeah,
I was telling Cameron about it. He hasn't heard of it too much, but
Trevor,
it looks dope.
Trevor likes this game so much that like I was like, no, I haven't seen anything about it, and I was like, okay, like what is it though? And he was like, it's like a third-person shooter, and then he said like something else, and that was like the genre was like all he gave, because he was like, I just want you to experience it for yourself. You just got to look at it yourself.
Cool as fuck.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it seems interesting.
Alex, have you seen Control at all, or? Oh, we have technical difficulties right
now. Oh,
David or Alex will be okay.
Silent.
I haven't.
Okay. I haven't.
I have not.
That's it again.
I have not.
It is not I.
Okay, fellas, am I crazy though? Am I crazy for like I just said, Control was for free.
Mm-hmm.
Once I beat it, I will be buying the disc. Is that crazy? I can
never get behind it, man. I don't know. That's kind of crazy to me.
I want the case.
I know you're the collector.
I'm the collector.
You're such a
Alex,
nerd.
I guess. But...
Hey, you know what, man?
Yeah, but I don't know if I would buy a free game for the case.
Okay.
You're making.
It would have to be a really, really dope game with really dope art for me to want to.
Yeah, I can see that. Cameron, you're shitting on me. What are you gonna say?
If you got money coming in and that makes you happy, go ahead and do it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I cannot, hate on it, but I would not do it.
I mean, collectors have definitely spent more for less. So
yeah, and I wouldn't be buying like the $60 Ultimate Edition that I have. I would be buying the $20 probably pre-owned version or something.
So there you
go. If it's less than full price, I could see that too.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be buying a full price game like that. No.
Okay.
Not that crazy.
Would you wait a year for Black Friday to get it for $5?
I probably would.
Okay. Just add it to
then
the
that would be worth. Then I can't hate you for that at all if you buy it like for $10 or less.
Okay.
Yeah, because then you can have your
not the hustle.
You can have your grandkids one day and just this is Control. This is you open up the case. And it's freaking. This was a crazy.
I'll
game.
keep the PS5. That's like the earliest that they'll get. It'll be like PS10 by the time they're gaming.
Yeah. Y'all need to learn about
Gather round.
Yeah, I'm about to put you on.
They're gonna tell me, Trevor, Grandpa Trev, fuck off, man. That old shit is garbage. We got this VR headset shit.
Yeah,
I can feel getting shot now in Call of Duty. Like, fuck, I need that for.
They're gonna be playing games like the Assassin's, like in Assassin's Creed, how they have the Animus. That's gonna be their game console.
They're gonna be actually running around in the living room, and it's gonna be a whole landscape of shit. Like,
yeah, no, that would be dope. No, like they actually implement pain in games, and you just have like this 7-year-old hardcore gamer staring up at your like 90-year-old face, and he's like, I've experienced the pain of 1,000 deaths. You can teach me nothing, old man. And it's just like, oh my god.
Like,
imagine if
have we gone too far?
If that's like the next controversy is like the pain threshold of new games, like, these fucking 12-year-olds are bitching about this pain, but I've been through Call of Duty, like.
Oh my god. That'd be nuts.
On realism.
You step in, you're like, are you winning, son?
I've been shot. We're going down.
Your 12-year-old scrun is just scrun. Your 12-year-old son. It's combined son and screaming because I was gonna say your 12-year-old son is screaming of like dying pain in his bedroom. You're like, what the fuck is going on? You just walk in. He pulls off the headset. He's like, oh hi dad. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Winning, son.
That would be nutty.
Yeah. We like get grandpa's old ass out of here with that PS5 retro bullshit.
Yeah, we don't even use controllers, man. What are you doing?
Gaming.
What the frick is a Switch? Like, get out of here.
Gaming in fucking 10 years should be disgusting, let alone in 50. Like,
I can't imagine.
I don't know if it'll change too much in the next 10 years, but in the next 20, I think we'll start seeing some promising things because VR is still super new.
Yeah, it'll be.
I guess I think the only thing. All right, so I was thinking technology-wise, but I guess the only thing that limits it is like interest. So like for the world to come around, like for it to be so mainstream that it can become like, you know, multi-billion, trillion-dollar industry kind of a thing, like 10 times what it is now or whatever. Then yeah, I can see it taking longer than 10 years.
What is it?
Like it's not even. I don't even think like interest would be a problem. More so, it would be like the cost of it, like efficiency wise. Like
that's
you
what
can't
I mean,
buy.
Is you need insane interest to generate those numbers to generate the.
Well, the interest would be there. The interest would be there, just like being able to buy that. Like,
you need better. Yeah, you need the better technology to make it like cheaper to make and like more accessible to people, where they don't have to set up a whole room too for like VR and everything like that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the convenience of it. Like, cause right now you see them. The Xbox is just chilling there. I need it just chills there,
bro. You're buying a newlywed couple is buying a house in 2080, and they opt for the slightly pricier one with the VR room.
I know, right?
As
could be,
or they get a fourth bedroom for the VR room. They just renovate it later
like, or
on.
you know, you're a realtor. You're a realtor. John Mulaney has this joke about the realtor showing him houses, and he's like the realtor really wanted him and his wife to have a baby. So like every room they would show him, even if it was like a closet, was like, this is a closet, or it could be a nursery if you want to have a little couple tykes running around. And they're like, okay, no. So that's the whole joke. So like the idea being that like the real estate agent going around being like, this could be an office or a bedroom or a VR setup or like a racing setup or like whatever, like an AR room or something like that.
You could put his Lightning McQueen bed right here.
Racing bed.
Lightning McQueen bed.
Or the planes bed if you want.
Yeah, when
kids are gonna be able to be Lightning McQueen in the future in VR. It's gonna be crazy.
Christ.
Yo,
his face is just on the road, like this game is great.
Through the
it's like the Wii Fit board, but you're just laying on it like Superman style.
Face down, yeah. His head on the floor, like you good?
Can't even see the screen.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. Cool. You come in. Yeah, bro. You just walk into your son's room and you're like, "Are you winning, son?" And he goes, "Ka-chow!"
Yeah, exactly.
He just goes, "I am speed."
I am speed. He says, "I am." Oh yeah,
that's his whole thing. That's his whole mantra.
We've established I'm not a Cars fan, so
no,
bitch.
A bitch. You disgust me.
Okay. Dang.
I won't go that far, David, but it's a good movie.
Thank you.
It's a solid like 7.5.
Fair enough. All right.
Fair enough.
Did anyone here see Planes? We were just talking about that before the podcast.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think we were too old by the time.
I thought it was a goddamn DreamWorks movie, so.
Yeah, and it's nothing, or it's not a DreamWorks movie. Have
you guys seen How to Train Your Dragon?
I saw the first one because they showed it in class in high school, I think. Yeah.
Alex is like super hype, but he had to conceal it, or he had to control himself. Y'all didn't even see. Y'all didn't even peep my man. My man was like, and then he's like,
he does that. He likes to see that.
Did they see that?
Alex likes to emote as opposed to like actually responding to things.
Facts. He just goes, my man goes like.
He just goes
like all the time, like
just keeping it cool, man.
Just jaw dropped.
Cool. Well, the reason I asked is because like I think it's gonna be a part of the Epic Universe Park that Universal is building. So I was talking to Rocio about this yesterday. Like I don't know if that franchise has the staying power to be in a theme park.
I mean, they have a whole TV show and everything. They're pretty big.
I know they're big, but then they like if you compare it to like a Harry Potter or something, like I feel like How to Train Your Dragon is gonna like calm down after 4 or 5 years. Like
I mean, if they make the rides good, because like Toothless is supposed to be like the fastest dragon or whatever, so you can make a pretty baller roller coaster out of that.
Yeah, and they can rebrand, like she was saying, if like interest wanes. But
right, maybe one of those.
How to Train Your Dragon. They could do They could have a whole Nintendo park or something.
Yeah, I think they're trying to do that at least somewhat in the future.
I mean, I think just in general, it's good to have at least one roller coaster named after a dragon in your amusement park. Honestly,
there you go.
Universal was known for that. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. That's like, what was it? What are the obsolete rides? There was like, did the Simpsons one go away or something like that?
No, the Simpsons one's still there, but that replaced Back to the Future, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Which that was the ride before that.
Yeah, I think probably one of those. Yeah, like you were saying. It's interesting which ones they pick, because I guess we don't know how big it is with the little kitties, but
true,
it could be huge and we don't know about it. But
I think it's got like a several season show on Netflix.
Yeah, no, those movies do numbers.
Yeah,
but
I thought seen them. Movies were over too. Dang, I
think they are, but I think the most recent one only came out like 2 years ago or something.
Every time I think of DreamWorks, I think of like Shrek and
Shrek.
Shrek. Yeah, Shrek. Y'all ever see Over the Hedge?
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Over the Hedge was the shit, man.
Over the Hedge, bro.
I remember that turtle.
Did you see Hoodwink?
The turtle.
Hoodwinked is like was that DreamWorks?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it was the Red
Riding Hood.
Red Riding Hood, yeah.
That was like I just remember that being like a step slightly above all the rest in terms of like abrasive humor, or like being like sort of raunchy for a kids movie almost, if that's like the right term.
It's not DreamWorks.
Yeah, it's some other.
I think it was some independent studio, because I don't think the animation exists anywhere else.
I didn't mean to step on Over the Hedge. Like, did you want to talk about it, or
no? That's fine. I just like the turtle, but I hated
the turtle.
I hated Hoodwinked. I think I remember.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I saw it a few years after it came out or something on TV, and I was like, oh, bro, dude, I don't know.
I don't know. I'd probably hate Over the Hedge now, but
Over the Hedge, yeah.
Fuck you.
It's one of those things that you see as a kid, and you're just like, yeah, this is dope.
I liked Over the Hedge as a kid, yeah, but not Hoodwinked. I don't know. Hoodwinked was, I guess, too abrasive.
That's fine. I don't remember a lot about Hoodwinked. I just remember being like different from any other like animated movie like that I had seen.
I saw Shrek not too long ago, and I still enjoyed it. So,
of course,
certain ones hold up. It's a timeless classic. Yeah.
Shrek is timeless for sure.
That's
the jokes layered in there and everything, and the story is
I need to watch it again, because like I guess I'll have a hot take. I'm not the biggest Shrek fan.
Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy. Dude. Are you joking?
What a name!
I wasn't the biggest fan of it when I was younger. Maybe I have to watch it as an adult. Wow. Maybe I'll have a better appreciation of it.
They're pulling up into the town, and they hit the information booth, and it's the song, and it's just
the Do Lost World, whatever.
Yeah, they just have such suggestive themes.
They set up it's like the little marionette dolls or whatever, and they're dancing and singing and whatever, and they set up a rhyme to say wash your hands, clean your, and then they the line
it's like grass.
The line before was grass or whatever, so they're setting up the ass rhyme, and then they just go and they bend over and moon you, and then just turn around and go face, and they're like, so it's clean your face.
I always remember that.
Wipe your face.
But it's like they even have the freaking the brawl scene right after, in the courtyard. That was such a sick scene, dude. That's so cool.
What is that quote? He's like, "Care for a pint," and then he opens up the barrels and goes crazy.
Yeah, dude.
It's some crazy rock song. That movie was where I first heard "Hallelujah." That one's and I remember being like, "That is deep as frick" when I was a kid. When Shrek's all depressed. And,
Shrek soundtrack is all time.
No, the song. They say there was a sacred chord that David played, and he pleased. You don't know that song?
No, it's not ringing a bell.
You've seen.
I'm gonna recommend that some freaking weekend. You're gonna.
Okay. I'm not a real music fan. I only listen to just a couple albums a year. So.
The chorus is just the word hallelujah.
You can't forget All Star when you think of.
Oh my god, man!
All Star.
Fucking hate that song.
Hallelujah.
Hate that song.
It's not
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that doesn't ring a bell. You're nuts for that, honestly.
Shout out to Leonard Cohen, their freaking writer. His version, I think, is my favorite.
Yeah, man.
You know the Muffin Man.
The Muffin
Man.
Yeah.
Is that the gingerbread man saying it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the gumdrop button.
Yeah.
Isn't he torturing him?
Pinocchio.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Right?
Right?
I was about to quote the second movie, but the second movie I think I like more than the first because of how outrageous it is. And the frickin' have you seen it, Trevor? Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I think I've seen all of them. Bro,
like the like I need a hero sequence while they storm the castle is one of the best moments in cinematic history. Like no cap, bar none, no doubt. Like it's like the oh man, it's indescribable.
We get human Shrek.
Mongo, no.
It's so. I think I would love it now. I remember,
man.
Where I was like,
I want to watch that now.
But I would love that sequence now. I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. But I was gonna quote the frickin' he's like, Pinocchio. They're trying to save Shrek from like imprisonment. He's like, Pinocchio, tell a lie, and he's like, say something crazy like I'm wearing women's underwear, and he goes, I'm wearing women's underwear, and it just doesn't grow, and it's like, holy, like we just addressed cross dressing in a kids movie real quick.
Yeah, man. Pinocchio.
Hey, man.
Classic.
As long as it's consenting adults, do whatever makes you happy. That's what I'll say.
There you go.
Factoid, brother.
Factoids.
So yeah,
dropping facts on you.
Yeah, those are all time kids movies for sure. And I would enjoy it more watching it now, probably, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially with a group of people that like also love the movie.
That's an adult movie. That's not it's aimed at kids, but that's an adult movie.
It's how you sell the movie. It's you make a kids movie and then you layer it with adult stuff so that like and you layer it with innuendo and stuff so that the kids don't get it.
Yeah.
Because like literally 110%. Like I watched that movie at age like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I returned to it at like 13, 14, 15, and I'm like noticing like 8, 10, 12 things.
Are you
that went
copying
over my head.
Snoopert?
Okay. But you know what I mean. So yeah, dude,
okay.
Like
1, 2,
that's
3.
that's how you get parents to take their kids to the movie theater to see those movies. Is you make it entertaining for them.
I know how it works.
Yeah, for sure.
I know the game.
The game. Time to play the game.
I know the game. Did you see that thing where Game said he was the best rapper out of Compton of all time or whatever?
It's that okay? So wait, chill. Let me not hate because Game's got a great discog.
Yeah.
Like most of the shit I've heard from him, he's pretty fucking solid. But you ain't over Kendrick or even Dre, man. It's not happening.
Yeah, it was funny. I mean,
or
Ice Cube, right? Yeah, it was like
2 classic albums. Like, not even counting NWA. That's 3 with NWA.
Is Snoop Compton?
No, he's LBC.
Okay,
he's Long Beach.
Yeah.
You haven't.
I don't know how far Long Beach is from Compton, but
it sparked. I wouldn't say it sparked a debate because everyone in the comments I saw was just like, "All right, man, I like the game, but come on."
Who else is from Compton though?
I don't know. It was enough that it was just like Kendrick, I guess, but there's a few for sure. I don't know why I can't think of more.
Let's look up Compton rappers: Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Kendrick Lamar, MC Ren. I'm just gonna name off fucking YG.
Oh yeah, I thought so.
I don't know if he's better than YG.
Is Nipsey from Compton?
Nipsey's from Crenshaw. I don't know where that neighborhood is.
I think that's okay. Not that we know.
It's a separate. I think that's a separate LA neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know if it's fucking close. I'm not gonna pretend I know.
Yeah.
It's a totally different thing. Yeah. It's
Crenshaw is a term I hear often enough.
Gotcha. West Coast rap. Yep. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mr. Nipsey, by the way.
Rest in peace.
I meant to send you this track. So the Judas and the Black Messiah comes out. I think did it come out already, or does it come out like today, or
whose album is that?
That's a movie.
Judas and the Black Messiah is a movie about the Black Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen this. Okay.
Yeah. So the soundtrack came out today. And it's got quite a list of features, if I do say so myself.
I do want to listen to it. I listened to the Jay-Z Nipsey Hussle track.
Okay, so that you did hear it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel about it?
What's it called?
I liked it a lot.
I thought the instrumentation was super clean. I wish there was more verses though, because it was one Nip verse and then it was one J verse and then it was just like the instruments and that was
a bunch of instrumentation. I get it. Yeah, it was cool.
Good,
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess they took it from obviously he wasn't doing it for the movie, so
yeah,
they had to take a Nipsey verse, but it matched well enough. The instrumental was dope, and Jay-Z had a dope. It was like a direct kind of verse, just talking about stuff, and I think he even talked about like a dude being killed.
Yeah, he was dropping a lot of like. Yeah. I'm not gonna say high IQ shit, but like the more intellectual rap.
Oh yeah,
we've known from him for the last couple of years.
Yeah, Jay-Z doesn't typically have a bad verse. I mean, maybe you could argue entrepreneur, but other than that, I mean, come on, he's always gonna kill it nowadays, pretty much. So
yeah, he's in a different state of mind. Like no pun intended, but
he has one of the most unique styles. Like at this point, it's just
it's like. I hate to like say like Cameron's like thing, but like it's like kind of offbeat. Like it's off kilter. It's really unorthodox.
He'll just talk and like say stuff that doesn't flow.
Yeah,
and then just go. But it's somehow dope, and he has such a high skill level that he can do that, and then like bring it together with some crazy bar, and then just get back on beat whenever he wants or whatever. Like
he's like a walking encyclopedia in the sense that he just. Obviously, he doesn't write, like any Jay-Z fan knows that. But to have such intellectual bars without writing is insane.
Yeah, he must just be reading a lot and just whatever right now, like in that state of mind, and just has so much to reference in his head. It's like, pull this out whenever.
I wonder how many headaches he gets a day. Like, he's gonna bulb his brain. Like, he's a super smart guy.
It goes to show the importance of keeping your mind sharp.
Very true. Very true. Keep learning.
When your mind is sharp.
He penned one of his best verses in his career 20 years in. Like, was free.
Factaroonies, my brother. Factaroonie and cheese, my man.
He didn't even pen it.
Yeah, he didn't even
write it. Yeah.
Say hi to the intro, David. Say hi.
Hey, hi, intro.
What is it? What is the Kanye line where he's like,
hi, intro. That's going to be where the beat drops.
Yep, it is.
That's good. That's good.
Like, what is the Kanye line where he's like, I don't write them, I think them. That means I forgot better shit than you even thought of.
Ever thought of. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's a Drake bar like from 11 years ago where he's like, yo, I had a BlackBerry with a whole bunch of shit on it. And I lost the phone. So anyone who has that has got a gold mine. Like, stupid shit like that.
That's pretty good. I like that. A BlackBerry too.
Some homeless dude is now just the hottest freestyler under the bridge.
Yeah, under the bridge.
He keeps freestyling the same 4 songs.
He's just panhandling, freestyling like unreleased J bars.
Wow.
Drake. Yeah. It's like singing some R&B. That'd be good. Dang, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And any other topics you'd like to touch on the people with? Oh, I did have a question.
Touch on the people.
Touch on those people, baby.
Always with consent. That is 100% fact.
Consent is
David, do I have your permission to? Yeah. Where are you?
Yeah. Yes.
He's to your top.
For me, I'm
to your top left, Alex.
Yes. My permission.
No,
your permission to catch
that's your right. That's your right. That's your left.
Oh my lord! So the people that are listening, otherwise not on YouTube, we are trying to find where we are on the screen.
We're trying to spread the love.
Yeah, there you go. Where is the love?
I wanted to I don't know if this is like a kind of like a really heavy topic, so I don't even know if just keep your mind in that. I know we were like really hyped, but so we were talking about self-defense, right? With the whole what's his name, Silento
stuff. Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into the case, but
we're not no specifics of the case at all.
Yeah, not at all. In the case of self-defense, for you at least, if someone barges into your home, are you looking to kill?
No, I don't think I'm ever. I think my principles as I've gotten older is I'm never looking to kill, but like whatever injury is necessary to stop them from injuring anyone else. And if you have to kill them, that's understandably that might have to happen. But I would just, if it's possible, I'd like to just injure them and then get them arrested.
Seconded.
Yeah.
I agree with everything you said. Basically,
I would
exactly
say
how you said it. But I will.
I don't know.
Alex, you go and then come back to me.
Okay. In my experience with firearms, you're never supposed to point a gun at somebody unless you intend to shoot the gun. And it's like in the case of self-defense, it can be you can point a gun at somebody as a show of force in like a public setting, and that might be enough. And hopefully, it is enough. But at home, someone's breaking into your home, you have to shoot. I mean, it's a hard place to be able to put yourself in that state of mind, in that type of environment with everything going on. These things happen in seconds.
Yeah.
Sometimes less than that.
Yeah.
But I feel like you just have to. Like if I was to unload on somebody, you have to put them down, because sometimes one shot. Sometimes you shoot somebody once, and that might not be it. These people still, it doesn't kill you right away. It's not like video games, you get shot, you can still move around, you still have consciousness. So I don't know what that guy's packing. If he's coming in here with all kinds of heat, I gotta make sure that he can't touch me, he can't touch my family.
It's not exactly. It's not just you. It's also your family that you're trying to protect.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that as well. How it was said to me when I was I'm actually going to tell a story about my cousin, who is the son of this uncle who taught me to shoot when we went to their place in Texas, and he was a colonel in the Army, so he's particularly qualified. So he said the way he taught us, we were like, my brother and I were probably like 11 and 13 or something like that. And so what he said to us when we were down there, and before he even put a gun in our hands, was like, you never point a gun at someone that you're not prepared to kill. Loaded or unloaded. If you're not okay with the person at the other end of the barrel dying like at your hand, then you should never be pointing the gun at them. And that was like enough in my mind to like be like, okay, never fuck with guns. Like this is the guy telling me like don't fuck with guns. So that being said, in Texas there are very solid stand your ground laws and like protect your, like you put a foot on someone's property, they can blow you away basically. Is like the most strict interpretation of that law. So that being said, I think he lives in Bama now, but my cousin
don't give his whole fucking location away, Brett Joe.
Well, it's just for laws, but I mean he's fine. What the fuck is this gonna do? I mean, if you want to go find him, go ahead, because the story is that don't
do that, please. Don't find him.
He keeps,
for the sake of whoever you're talking about, don't find him.
Obviously, don't fucking find him. But Jesus Christ.
But he keeps that thing on him, so that's the point, right?
He keeps hollow point anti-personnel rounds in his Glock at all times when it's in the house. So that hollow point rounds are the opposite of normal bullets. They're meant to stick in you and tear the flesh apart, as opposed to going through you clean. So like it'll do like as much damage to your muscles and organs as possible if it hits you. So like that's, if you ask him, he's just going to tell you yes straight to your face, that if someone's in his house, he's just going to blow him away. Yeah,
I get it. What about you, Trevor? I mean, you posed the question. It's not. I'm not trying to act like it's a simple situation either. Of course, sometimes, like we're saying, it's like
I've had this conversation before, and I do try to put myself in that situation, and I'll just be transparent. Like whenever I think of home invasions, that's probably like next to tornadoes, stupidly enough, that's like my most feared thing. Like that's I have a pathological fear of someone breaking into my house and killing me in my sleep.
Same actually.
Like I lock everything. I lock the garage door. I lock the door that's out right here. I lock the fucking screen door. Even though you can tear the door down, I lock it just for my state of mind. And when I sleep, when they're like my parents are away, I lock the fucking bedroom door. So I am shooting to kill if someone is in my house. I have, like Alex said, I have no idea what their intents are.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they're capable of doing. They could be taking me away into like a human trafficking ring. I'm not trying to go out like that. So yeah, I'm just saying, man.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious to me very specifically that you say that, because my mom talks about you as like my internet friend as like some weirdo on the internet who could sell me into a human trafficking ring. So that's really fucking funny that you say that. You've talked to her about this before. The white van joke was that like when we met each other for the first time, she was like, "Oh, haha! Like if he shows up in a white van, don't go," or whatever.
Right.
So, like, I have a red truck. I had little to no room to put you, even if I bagged you.
Yeah, obviously. So fucking anyway, that's why I laughed at you saying human trafficking. I don't find the concept of human trafficking to be humorous. I just find it coming out of your mouth very specifically in this context. Anyway. Yeah,
I mean,
basically,
it's an unfortunate side of the world.
To be very clear, like I don't want this like to be out of context. I'm not trying. I don't ever want to kill a human being.
Yeah,
but you infringe upon my safety. I will do everything in my power to make sure that I am the one that walks away from that situation.
Right.
It's an unfortunate part of the world where you just have to have these things. I was talking to Trevor about like I'm gonna start looking into when I turn 21 to get my permit. It's not something that you want, or not even that I would necessarily want to do, but it's like something coming where I have to do it. At this point, you never know. Just not too long ago, a couple months ago, there was like in my neighborhood, there was like at 2 a.m. people trying to break into people's cars, and like I don't know who keeps guns in their cars, but someone got guns stolen out their cars, like
damn,
at like overnight. And so these people are like around in the community at night. You never know what could happen. I'm Trevor in the same way, in the sense that I'm afraid of if someone breaking into my house, and if it does happen, a home invasion. It will more than likely be at nighttime, so you have to think it will be dark. You can't see that well. All you know is what's in front of you. You know.
Yeah.
And it's tough because like obviously all four of us don't want to kill human beings. Like I said, like the last thing I want to do is have someone's dead body on my conscience. But when you're in that type of scenario, there's no telling what you're capable of doing until you're pushed to that limit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say about the whole thing is like in that scenario, for me, worst case scenario is my like last thought being like, damn, I should have pulled the trigger first. Like I don't like they put themselves in that situation in front of you, and if it ends that way, then it does because of them, not because of you. So
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to talk about. I find that a very fascinating.
Gotta look out for number one.
Yeah. It is. And then there's like a debate over, obviously like self-defense, like how much force is appropriate if someone's coming at you with hands or whatever. And then some people pull a gun out and stuff. There's a lot of factors with that too.
It's tough because you can kill with hands too. So it's like, at what point do you draw the line? Like, you never know if they're going to go and just fucking snap your neck. Like,
or you could get beat, or there could be multiple people. Like at that point, if there's 2 or 3 dudes, and it's just you, it's definitely a deadly threat at that point.
Dang. Yeah, that's why there's a lot of stuff in the law. Yeah, there's different states have different laws. It's like, yeah.
I think in Jersey and shit, you can't even own a gun, right? Like they don't even let you carry it in the house, right?
In Jersey?
No. Nope. Jersey, New York, you can't.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts, man. Not even.
You have to be like a ex-judge
or like a high official, or a cop,
something like that. And even for them, it's hard to get. Like it's crazy.
So cops have to keep their shit at the station?
I don't know about cops. I don't know.
I just know that because I listen to Joe Budden's podcast, and he's in Jersey, and they talk about that strict law, and I'm just like, it's kind of mind blowing to me. It's like, you can't even keep it in your own house. Like, I totally understand if they don't want people to conceal it like in public. That's a whole nother story. But like your house though.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow,
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you can't.
Read up on your local gun laws.
Not legal. Yeah.
Read up on your local gun laws. Make sure that you practice safe handling of weaponry.
It's definitely
don't be afraid of them. Just understand them and learn how to use them.
Definitely a particularly American conversation. In general, because I know in London specifically, but also in England, like knife crime is their biggest thing.
Knives,
because they don't have
it's hard
guns.
To stop.
Because they have,
and it's hard to stop.
Guns are fully illegal, so like you won't find any civilian with a fucking assault rifle in like basically all of England. So I don't even know if handguns are legal, but I know guns are like completely very illegal in all of Japan. Basically, I think there's
Jason Statham absolutely owns a Glock.
I think there's
Jason Statham.
I think there's certain circumstances in which you're allowed to own firearms. But like there's movies and stuff like that I've seen that make a huge deal out of like just a small pistol like existing. So it's a really interesting cultural phenomenon as we talk about like, you know, all of us in our future homes possibly having a weapon, and would you or would you not kill someone? Like the debate there is like, would you even dare to think about owning a gun? Like, I'm not gonna say what show it was, but a while back I watched a anime. It's kind of like a gangster anime, and there's tons of like street fights and violence and stuff. And then like there's a very monumental scene that is literally just like this guy gets gifted a gun, and it's like he has so much power in that situation. It's like a huge twist, and it's interesting to see. Yeah, for sure.
They operated without weaponry that whole time.
Yeah, they have like knives, like it's usually or something like that, like or like tongs or whatever.
They were a bunch of WBCs.
Yeah.
Huh?
They were a bunch of white blood cells. They had the dagger.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't catch that at first. Nice.
That's such a subtle reference. Jesus.
Yeah, like Cameron's saying, how they have to think about it. Would they even dare to own a gun? There's stories that have like news stories from New York, and I mean that's the reality. There are people who choose to just have it in their homes.
Absolutely.
And I remember hearing a story where some dude broke into the dude's home with a gun. He had the gun, and then that guy also had a gun in his home, and he shot and killed that guy breaking into his house, and then he got arrested.
He went to jail. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it's just because he wasn't allowed to have the gun in the first place. But then it's like, damn.
Did you know if he was charged with murder?
Wow.
Yeah. That's how harsh it is.
Wow. What a fucking lose-lose situation. Oh my god.
Yeah. Would you die in your own
Would you
home?
rather die or go to jail? Yeah, it's like, dude,
yeah, that's crazy as heck. Was it murder or like a gun possession charge or like? Because I don't know what did he get?
I don't know. I might have to look into it, but I would hope it was surprised.
I would hope it was at very least he didn't get murder and gun possession. But either way, I mean that's crazy.
Manslaughter or something. But even then, manslaughter is still really heavy. So
yeah,
which is just absolutely nuts. But
that is nuts.
Yeah, very, very, very high up on my list of like shit that needs to be revamped in the United States of America is the freaking like prison and judicial reform need to happen, because there are just so many like it is a freaking because it's been so broken for so long.
I'm looking for reparations for all these guys that went to jail for marijuana possession.
Yeah.
I heard one suggestion was that they should all get stock in the new companies.
I'm totally fucking okay with
like
that.
They should get subsidized
Mike
stock.
was talking about stuff like that. Yeah, for sure.
Even if it's like a small chunk, get them started. Like you destroyed their lives for weed.
Yeah.
Unless it's unless it has ties to a drug circle and people are getting killed over it. But you have a couple ounces of weed and you're driving it. Like you just want to go have a good time. Like bro, you get 5 years for weed, man. Like nah.
Yeah, that's the fucking craziest thing to me is like that's the possession charge, not the selling charge. That's the fucking possession charge. Like that's
where it starts.
Yeah, is like years in jail. And then you're a fucking, and depending on the state, that's a fucking, like you can do felony possession and then you're a felon. So now you can't vote. You're like barred from
super hard to get a job.
You're barred from
not even that. Yeah, just employment.
I was trying to get to that immediately. Yeah, like voting just came to mind first. But like obviously finding a job, like existing as a felon in the workplace is obviously like not something that happens. So.
It's
especially when it's like quote unquote like blue collar crime or whatever. So
definitely don't see the point in ruining people's lives and not letting them get back into legitimate economic, security just for
over shit that cycles like water through frat houses throughout America and through just neighborhoods and communities and fucking cities and everything.
Other literal states that have it legal,
but very most especially like fucking like the top of the top are like get away with drug possession of like much harder shit for like on the regular, like 10 out of 10 times, and then you just throw someone else in fucking prison for 5-10 years over nothing.
Yeah.
And then that's 5-10 years there, and then their life is gone. So
we were looking at an Instagram page called Mugshotties, and it's literally like a bunch of cute chicks that like get thrown in jail or whatever,
it's
and
like
the caption is usually just their charge, and like more than half of it was marijuana possession.
Man,
it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
I know majority of the people in prison in the U.S. are nonviolent drug offenders. That's the majority. Yep, it's crazy.
What's the stat? We have like however much, like 20% of the world's prison population, or 20% of the world's population, and like 50% of the world's prison population, something like that.
Something like that.
Something ridiculous.
The
Yeah.
United States has 20% of the world's population? No.
Yeah, we have like, or not 20%. I don't know.
No, we don't.
What percentage of the world's Oh, wait.
We have
no,
like
okay.
maybe 2%. Like max.
Yeah,
We're at what, like 340 or something?
Something
I
like
was just
that.
trying yeah, we're 340 and it's 7 pills. So like, yeah, I'm not doing that
Yeah,
math.
3.28. Yeah.
Yeah, a certain amount, but we do
Assuming it's
lock
a
up
tenth,
more.
It's probably
Yeah,
it's probably like
most
5%
people.
max. Anyway, we lock up a fuckload a lot people. Wow. I am doing
we fuck a lot.
terrible right now. My grasp on the English language is out the fucking door.
Yeah.
We have 4% of the world's population.
Should I switch to Spanish?
4.2% of the world's population.
And yet we tout freedom. Make that make sense.
Yep.
Make it make sense.
Yep. So anyway,
just like I was telling
That's
Trevor
ridiculous.
the other day, if it don't make dollars,
It don't make sense. You know the rest. You know the rest.
You already know, man. You know we were going there. So
I think I'm cool to wrap up. I think that was a good
place
episode.
to end it. Yeah. So, all right, my man's
That was
clapping.
gang shit. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, good on you. So
Good on you. What do you,
You know.
say? It's good on us.
good on us.
I said it's gang shit, and he's like, "Yeah, good on you."
I don't know. I'm just saying stuff, man. But it's been real stuff, man. It's been real as heck.
It's been absolutely real.
Happy to have this conversation. Super real.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching.
Absolutely. From Shrek to self-defense to everything, we've covering it all out here.
There we
We're
are.
doing.
Name
Talking
another
about
pod. Name
all
another
different
pod.
lives.
You can't.
Yep.
You can't.
Give us a comment on what you thought.
Mhm.
Check us out on Reddit. We're active on there. We're active on everywhere else too, so you can check us out.
Where can you
there
find
as
us on
well.
Reddit, Alex? What's our tag?
I'm glad you asked, Trevor. You can find us on r/Unboxing Life Podcast.
Yeah.
I love doing that with y'all though, because like sometimes we'll introduce the episode or whatever, and we're like, oh, so we're gonna be talking about so and so, and you don't say it, and I'll be like, what are we talking about today? Like,
I did that to you when you jumped straight into the bullshit, and I was like, Trevor, what are our names? And you were like, oh yeah,
yeah.
Today was the ultimate example where we did traditions like halfway through or
Yeah,
whatever.
like
18 minutes
30
in,
minutes in.
Yeah, probably not halfway. Yeah. But yeah.
If you made it to this point in the audio, recording, video, whatever you're watching, just know that you're loved. Loved by all of us. You're loved by me. You're loved by everybody.
Yeah. Just in time for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Yes,
close.
please stay safe in
Stay
whatever you
safe.
guys are doing.
Yep.
Or
Stay safe, stay
maybe
healthy.
it's a day late for Valentine's.
It is a bit late,
It is a
actually.
day late,
Yeah.
So I hope you guys stayed safe and healthy.
Yeah.
Stay
Stay
Hope
safe
you
in
were
the past.
healthy.
Cooked a romantic dinner at home instead of going out to the restaurants, but do whatever's safest and best for you, and enjoy life. Adios, everyone.
Wow, Cameron just enjoy life.
I got nothing else.
Okay, no, I see you. This is a super fun episode, so I'm
Mhm.
happy to be here with the boys as usual. We're ending at 7, which isn't that bad, but
Nice.
we lit. Give
We
it
lit.
a
I'm getting ready for
two.
peace out. I don't want it to
Give
get
a little
cut
peace
out because
out.
I usually do it after you say it and it gets cut.
Well, I'm gonna make sure you don't get cut, baby. Peace the fuck out, baby.